Chapter 25. Ooh, the last one. Past, present, and future unite to solidify the traveler's destiny. Secrets abound, not all of which should be kept. Life is forever changed. My visions stop. Nightmares about Simmy's impending demise no longer plague me, and my brain isn't forced to connect with Dax's. Everything dries up. I suppose I can still see my gifts out rather than waiting for them to come to me, but I don't want to. Having Dax here in my home is all the exhaustion I can take, and I'm not so much of a masochist that I want to go looking for a new mystery to solve. Besides, I'm not done protecting Simmy yet. A knock comes on the door. I open it and slip outside. I've been standing here waiting for the last 10 minutes ever since Simmy called and said she was on her way. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last month, right after Dax first moved in. Simmy stopped by to pick me up for our date, and Dax opened the door. I was still in the bathroom, putting the finishing touches on my cool guy look. While I was running some gel through my hair, a mumbled exchange drifted from the living room. At first, I thought Dad was saying hello to Simmy, but then Dax's overconfident tittering of a laugh, merged with Simmy's sweet twinkling one. I raced out of the bathroom so fast I didn't even wash the remains of the gel off my hand. I grabbed Simmy and bolted. "What was he saying to you?" I barked at Simmy. She yanked her hand away from me. As if I had done something wrong, when I was only trying to protect her. When she didn't answer, I asked again. "What did he say?" Nothing, she stammered. "He only made a joke, that was all." "Sure, that was all. Just stay away from him. He's dangerous." Simmy didn't answer or say anything right away, but she also didn't protest. After a few moments, she placed her hand on my arm, and her gifts calmed me down. The gesture made me realize how much power she actually possessed, how much she would always maintain the upper hand in our relationship if she wanted to. "Where do you want to go today?" Simmy asks, standing on her tiptoes to kiss me. I'm returning my thoughts to the present again. I shudder and jam the unwanted memory back into my skull. Some place where we can be alone, I answer. "My house, then?" "No, somewhere new, someplace that can be ours." "Okay," Simmy says as we get into her car. "I'll drive around until I spot somewhere lonely looking." The car turned the corner, and she drove on. She suggests several places, a pizza parlor, the schoolyard, even a little cafe almost nobody in town visits because the pastries are really stale and the coffee is burnt. but none of them are remote enough. We are enough of a place, we're at enough of, we need a place that, we need a place that is ours alone. A place no one else will share with us. Especially not Dax. Keep driving, I instruct. But we're almost to the edge of town, Simi protests and pulls the car onto a dirt road. We're jostled in and out of the seats as the car manages the uneven terrain. Little pebbles shoot into the undercarriage with a series of muted pings. Where are we now? I ask. I don't know. I've never even been out this far. There's an old farm building overhead. The wood is mostly dead, but a few specks of red paint are here, and that's nice. I think it must have been abandoned some time ago. Stop here. Let's check it out. Simi complies, and together we walk a meadow of untamed grass and wheat-field wildflowers. A stream gurgles somewhere in the distance. Let's go this way, I say, pulling on Simi's hand and navigating with my cane. I follow the sound of the water. It takes several more paces for Simi to hear the noise, too. We reach the stream, and she gasps. "This is beautiful," she exclaims. "I think we found our spot." "I like it too," I say, and pull her into my arms for a bit of kissing. It feels so good to be able to do this, to kiss her whenever I want. We pull apart and I ask, "What does it look like?" "It's beautiful," she repeats. "No, describe it to me, like I want to see." Simi hums under her breath as she searches for words. "Well, the grass is dark green. A big tree is nearby, casting shade on the ground. And there's a patch of yellow flowers over there." The wind stirs up her scent as she gestures. Black-eyed Susans. Black-eyed Susans. Alex? I smell them. Black-eyed Susans. I smell them. What else? The clouds? Alex? Well, the clouds, Alex. They're big and fluffy. She hesitates. She always worries she's saying the wrong things to me. I don't like how uncomfortable my blindness makes her, but I think it's sweet of her that she cares so much. "Do they make shapes?" I prompt. Yes. I see an elephant there." Her bangles clink together as she points to the sky. "And a rose there." Clink, clink. "Thanks for helping me see," I say, while wrapping her in a hug from behind. I run my lips across her neck. A bird sings in the distance. "So will this be our spot?" she whispers, even though no one is around to listen to our exchange. "What do you think?" I manage between kisses. "I think yes." "Good." I turn her around in my arms and kiss her mouth. I can't stop kissing her. Each touch of our lips is a dream come true. The well of emotions she stirs up is enough to make me fight Dax 1,000,000 times to keep her safe. She pulls away, walking closer to the stream, and I hear her energy. And I hear her lower herself into the grass. The blades crinkle under her weight. "Let's talk," she says. Simi always wants to break up the kisses with dialogue. Personally, I'd kiss her all day if I could. I don't know how I'm going to survive once the school year starts, since most teachers probably wouldn't appreciate us making out in their classrooms. Okay. I drop my cane to the ground and sit down beside her. "What do you want to talk about?" "Not sure. Just want to talk." I sit in silence and wait for her to come up with a topic. She doesn't. She does. She does after a few harried moments go by. The anxious heat rises and hangs above her like a swarm of bees. "Do you still have visions of me dying?" No, I assure her. Actually, I haven't had any visions at all lately. Do you miss them?" She runs her hands through the grass, creating a soft, prickly noise. Of course I don't. None of my visions were good. Well, except one. I sneak another kiss, recalling the vision reel, and how I had experienced Simi kissing me before it happened. When she pulls away, I finish my thought aloud. No visions means no bad things happening. My problem is the exact opposite. She confesses, "My gifts are stronger now. Too strong. I'm afraid of what I can do. Afraid of what we all can do." She chokes out a sob, and I rush to comfort her, squeezing her tighter in my arms. "But Simi, you saved all of those people. If you hadn't put them to sleep, they would have gotten hurt, or worse." "I understand, but..." She sniffles back, tears. "Nobody should have that kind of power over others. Simi, we have these gifts for a reason. Imagine if I couldn't sense the future. You might be dead. What if I was supposed to die? What if saving me? What if by saving me, we've set the universe on a different course, a worse one?" Simi, that's ridiculous. I spit. Anger surges through me at her debasing the values of her life so easily. Why can't she understand how wonderful she is? That without her, the world would stop spinning. She laughs to lighten the mood. "I guess the only person to come out of this stronger is Shapri." "Really? I thought she'd be the worst off of all of us." A shiver races through my skin as I recall the eerie scene at the zoo. It was hard enough with Dax inside my head. I can't imagine having someone else in my body. She's changed, though. Shapri says she wished she hadn't remained. She wished she hadn't remained in denial for so long. That the spirits always have the most interesting stories to tell her. Yeah, but They all... They also take possession of her body? I argue. Only when she gives them permission. Her gift is much easier to control than either of ours. She seems to just enjoy talking to them now. No way. That doesn't sound like Shapri. A couple weeks ago I visited Shapri, but she's pulled away. But since then, Simi, speaking of her, shakes me. It makes me realize how long I haven't seen Shapri in an eternity. I miss her. But not so much that I'd compromise time with my Simi. Simi laughs, and the cloud of anxiety dissipates. Oh, I didn't even tell you the funniest part. Shapri's been staying up late and visiting graveyards at night. Creepy. No, but the reason why she goes is funny. She says the graveyard is a hopping party scene. Simi breaks out into a fit of giggles, and I laugh too. Together, we fall back on the grass, and Simi finds more shapes in the clouds. Together, we fall back in the grass, and Simi finds more shapes in the clouds. By the time Simi drops me off at home, the evening is turning cold. I float into the house as if I'm on one of Simi's clouds. We had as close to a perfect night as possible, like every day we spent together. Now we can visit our special places too. Dad greets me at the door. Where were you all day? He's angry, and he obviously doesn't trust my answer since he asks this question with an accent. I try to keep my mind blank so my thoughts can remain private. The thickening smell of berries pushes me into a tailspin. Dax, why is he always here? Not even my home is safe anymore. Dax is why Simi and I needed our place to begin with. You always need somebody to be angry at, don't you? First me or Dax. Stop being angry all the time. You always need somebody to be angry at, don't you? First me, now Dax. Stop being angry all the time, Dad says. Dax shifts from the doorway to a sofa and slinks down into a sitting position, the cushion wheezing under his weight. Protecting Simi from him has been taking up all my time. It hasn't even crossed my mind that I may need to guard Mom and Dad, too. What does Dax do while I'm gone all day? What mind games does he play? Alex, that's ridiculous. I don't need you to protect me, and neither does Simi. Quit looking at Dax as a villain. And give him a chance. He's a good kid. He's gotten a dad. How? I'm not sure, but Dad's not stupid. If Dax can fool him, But who else can he get at? Is Mom safe? Simi? Shapri? Nobody is until this poison is removed from our house. Dad sighs in exasperation. I'm going now. Play nice. He picks up his car keys from the half wall and leaves. I huff and head to my bedroom. No way am I hanging out with Dax in the living room. I retrieve the copy of Soracles Mom and Dad gave me for my birthday and start reading in a useless attempt to distract myself. The door eases open. I'm fine, I say. She probably overheard me arguing with Dad and is coming to check on, to make sure that I'm okay. A throat clears and Barry's Barry's eke into the room. Not Mom, Dax. Go away, I yell and throw the thick braille book at him. I wait for the satisfying thud of the impact, but no sound comes. Instead, the book comes and returns gently to my lap. I grunt and throw the volume at the floor as hard as I can. Why do you hate me? Dax asks in a calm tone. You tried to kill me. You tried to kill Simi. You killed your sister. Why would I like you? I lower my voice to a hostile whisper in case Mom is nearby listening. You tried to kill me, he points out. I don't hate you, though. Why can't we be friends? Friends? Friends. Are you kidding me? I don't want you anywhere near me or my friends. Whatever happened to my sister? What happened to my sister was an accident. I would never hurt Simi. I like her. Stay away from Simi, I thunder. Stay away from Simi, I thunder, vaulting to my feet and holding my cane out before me in a defensive position. Dax sniffs and walks to the doorway. Fine, but you can't keep us apart forever. School starts in a couple of months. He leaves, taking his nauseous berries with him. Thousands of thoughts push their way into my brain. I'm angry, I'm scared, I'm exhausted. The feelings bubble in my skull, rising higher and higher until they boil over. My mind goes blank. Right before dread floods my every thought. I'm having another vision. The bad times were supposed to be past us. The visions weren't supposed to come back. Dax's voice sounds first. The syllables take the form of disgust, rhythmic lulls. And there's nothing for me but my Simi. Every sight that I see is my Simi. His every word scratches the inside of my head like nails on a chalkboard. Simi giggles. Almond joy berries clash as the two embrace. My blood runs cold. No. I always thought feelings like those were invented to sell stories. I never realized how real love could be, she whispered. The two kiss, their mouths making wet sucking noises. Their hands rub one another's backs as they pull each other tighter. I ball my hands into fists and scream, cutting off the vision. How could this happen? Simi is mine. Dax has no right to her. She's too smart to ever. This kind of vision can't be prevented. This kind of vision can be prevented. I couldn't live on otherwise. Still, I can't afford to take any risks. I need to keep Simi and Dax apart, no matter what it takes. The end.